I just spent the last 24 hours frying my brain so you don't have to find the 9 best TikTok niches you can use right now to make $10,000 a month. Now, before you tell me that you can't make $10,000 a month off of TikTok, trust me, there are kids making $10,000 a month off of TikTok right now. There are kids making a doctor's salary right now. So how are you going to tell me you can't do it? And what I've done for you today is I've took away the hardest part of this entire process, which is figuring out what niche you're going to do. I've compiled 9 niches, 8 of which are so easy you don't even need to show your face. And the last one is a little bit harder, but the potential to make even more money off of that one is even bigger. Now, trust me, these niches are so simple. It's not even hard to actually understand how to do these. Most of them, all you need is just AI. Now, to start off with the first one, these are ChatGPT stories. What ChatGPT stories are, I'm sure you've seen them around right now. It's where like somebody would put a prompt of like make a $1 burger and then make a $10 burger and then make a $100 burger and just keeps going and going. That's the type of niche that this one is. It's so simple. All you need is a website like Midjourney or like Leonard AI where you give it a prompt saying make a $1 burger, and you need a software that can do a voiceover for you. So like 11 Labs, and you put the prompt into 11 Labs and then put everything into CapCut with some like Minecraft or GTA videos in the background, and there that you have your video. That's how simple it is. This channel right here is doing the exact same thing. If you want to see a quick video of theirs right now,
show me a $1 wedding. To be honest, these people are probably more happy than the average couple. Show me a $10 wedding. At least these people's families showed up, unlike the first couple. Would you marry the first person that comes up when you press share and more? Show me a $100 wedding. $100 for this wedding in this economy? Bruh, this a steal. Show me a $1,000 wedding. Okay, finally we're getting some nice looking weddings. Show me a $10,000 wedding. Chat GPT. You even had to make the weddings zesty? Bruh.
Now, for the second niche, I've actually made a full video breaking down how to actually make these type of videos. Now, this niche is what would happen, or the what if niche. This one's very good because it's relatively new right now, so not a lot of people are doing it. And the reason why this one works very well is because the most important thing about any video is what's the biggest thing about this niche: your hook. If your hook is very, very interesting, people are going to want to watch the entire video. This channel does it very well. They kind of have like a theme going on though. It's mainly just like war and invasion and stuff like that. Now look at this video, for example.
What would happen if Russia attacked Romania? Immediately, the world watches in shock as Romania, ranked 47th globally in military strength, responds. Citizens, fueled by patriotism, are ready to defend their country. The nation's forces, backed by NATO's collective defense promise, mobilize swiftly. After a few hours, Romania's air and missile defense systems, including the Aegis ashore, are on high alert, showcasing the country's readiness to protect its skies and territory against any threat. After one day,
the video is just what would happen if Russia attacked Romania. That's a good hook. Like if you're going to scroll through TikTok and see that hook, you're going to be like, okay, let me see what's going to happen here. Hooks are very important. If your hook is bad, it doesn't matter if your niche is the best niche in the world. You can have the best niche ever. If you have a terrible hook, niche is going to be bad. Now, the thing is, all these niches have something in common. They all require pretty much just 2 things: AI software and an editing software. The AI software can be something like ChatGPT, Midjourney, Leonard AI, and something like 11 Labs for voiceovers. And then the editing software will be like CapCut, for example. That's the easiest one. That's the one everybody uses, especially for TikTok. And that's all you need to actually get started with almost every single one of these niches. And there will be something else that all these topics have in common as well, that I'm sure you'll be able to figure out what it is. Now, if we look at the third niche, this one is also very similar to the other two. It's pretty much quizzes. What did the other 2 niches do very good? It was the fact that they're able to keep viewer retention very high. This one's the same thing. You're doing quizzes. So you're going to quiz your audience. You're going to have a video that will compile of a bunch of questions, and there's going to be like, it's pretty much like multiple choice questions. So when somebody's watching it, they'll scroll, they'll see the multiple choice questions, and they're going to, they're going to pick whichever answer they want, and they're going to wait. That's very important. The fact that they're waiting to see what the answer is. Answer comes up, second question. They're going to wait again. You're going to try to stretch out that video for a minute so you get paid through TikTok.
if you get 8 out of 10, you are a flag master. Which country flag is this? Answer B, Russia. Can you guess this flag? Answer A, Canada. Which
I mean, look how easy they are to make. Like, this is not even that good of editing. It's probably better than the type of editing I do for my videos, but it's not that hard to do. It just guess the flag, gives you 3 options of what the flag is. Now, for this one, the hook is going to be the question. If the question's good, then people are going to want to stick around to see what the answers are. Now, the fourth niche, this one is iMessage texts. This one's doing very well right now, and the competition is becoming slowly higher and higher. But again, it's also very easy to do. Now, for the editing on this one, like same thing as the last one, it's not that hard. You're pretty much gonna make a text template, and you're gonna input the text on there. And throughout the video, you're gonna reveal more text, so they don't read it all at once. They continue to read it as the video goes on, so you can stretch the video on for a minute as well. And you have to make the text fairly interesting as well. Now, you don't have to come up with these texts yourself, obviously. You can use something like AI. You just have to give it a very good prompt to actually come up with interesting text that would lead for the viewers to actually watch the whole thing, and not some very bad text that you'll read the first thing and just want to swipe away right away.
I have some bad news.
Dr. Richards?
I got your test back. I tried calling you, but this couldn't wait any longer.
Oh no. Is it bad?
Are you sitting down?
OMG, am I dying?
Can't you find a chair? Or a clean floor?
No, I'm in a rush to get home. My new puppy is really sick.
You should really be sitting.
Damn it, Dr. Richards, just tell me the news.
Hey, don't be mad at me. I'm just the messenger.
Tell me what I have.
Okay, fine, I will tell you. But only if you promise that no matter the news, you won't be mad at me.
If you're for some reason finding any of these niches hard, you should go on every single account that I'm showing you right now and try to find similar pages to them and seeing the strategy that every single one of these pages are doing. The strategy is very simple. Like, pretty much what I've said a million times by now is what all these niches have in common is their hook. As long as your hook is good, editing can be half decent. If your editing is even better, then you'll be a little bit better than your competition. But if your editing is half decent, but you have a good hook and your idea is good, you'll succeed. Now, the fifth niche, this one, I actually like it. I don't know what the name for this niche is, but it's like guess the goal. Pretty much what this account does is they take a goal from football and they remove everything that you can see about the goal. Like they remove the players' faces, they remove like the stadium, they remove everything. It's just like black and white. So you can't really tell who scored this goal. But the whole point is for you to be able to guess what the goal is. And the same thing as all the other niches. It's very good because it makes you engage with the actual video. You're going to be commenting who scored that goal. So same thing as the quiz one. On the quiz one, you're going to be commenting what the answer is. This one, you're going to comment what the answer as well. And you can do the same thing with any sport. It doesn't have to be football. You can do it with basketball. You can do it with American football. You can do it with anything you want. And the other good thing about the football one or any other sport, to be honest, is football is very controversial. Like if you make a video about this one and then you get a comment, somebody saying Barcelona is the best team in the world, that comment's going to get a lot of hate because they're going to know that that person doesn't know what they're talking about because Barca sucks. So everybody's going to be saying like, no, Real Madrid is the best team in the world, which is going to be good for you because the more comments you have on your video leads to more engagement. So TikTok will begin to push that video even more. And for the sixth niche, this one's history facts. So if you're into history or you just know a lot about history, this niche will be very good for you. This one, all that it requires is just you would need relatively above average editing skills for this one. But it's just going to be interesting facts about history. You can do whatever you want. If you're a big fan of the pyramids and the Egyptians, you can make videos about the pyramids and the Egyptians. You can really do about anything you want. And these videos are actually very, very well edited, especially this page.
Have you ever wondered why the Bermuda Triangle remains one of the world's biggest mysteries? For decades, this infamous stretch of water between Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico has been the subject of countless stories about ships and planes that vanished without a trace. Although there are many theories about the causes of these disappearances, no one can say for sure what really happened to all those people and vessels. Some believe that the Bermuda Triangle is home to supernatural forces, including alien abductions and sea monsters.
The hooks as well, like I said, in every single other niche, hooks are very important. You have to have a very, very interesting hook regarding your fact about history and then begin to tell the fact or the story. And you can also use AI to make these videos. You can use ChatGPT to come up with the facts. You can ask ChatGPT to give you a bunch of facts, and then you can use Midjourney to come up with the pictures. You just give it the prompt of what kind of picture you want. And this page right here even uses an AI to do the voiceovers. It's like an actual face talking. Similar to a page that I've seen a while ago. It was like an Islamic page where it had somebody talking. That page is doing very well because it was giving a lot of information about Islam, and it was doing it in a way that was never seen before at the time. It was like one of the very first pages that was using AI as like a way where you see an AI person speaking and teaching you the things. And of course, it would have pictures in between using Midjourney to come up with the pictures. Now, if you don't like history, but you're a fan of scary stories, that leads to the seventh one, which is scary stories. Scary stories are good. Everybody likes a scary story. Even on YouTube, you see a lot of scary stories that get a lot of views. And they're also very, very easy to make. Now, the way that I would recommend doing this one is, again, ChatGPT, or you can go on Reddit as well. There's a lot of good scary stories on Reddit that you can just pretty much take. And you can take them, you can put them into ChatGPT to get ChatGPT to even reword it, or you can pretty much make it from scratch from ChatGPT and just keep tweaking the prompts that you're giving it to make an actually very, very good story.
The real Winnie the Pooh stood on business. Pleasant Park, North Carolina was a town known for its endless supply of honey. However, in 1967, a greedy businessman named Dick James had set his eyes on the park's honey, seeing it as an opportunity for profit. Sending out a crew of men, Dick believed he would soon have the honey in his grasp. To their surprise, the men encountered a bear wearing a red shirt. Perplexed by the sight, the men carried on, unbothered by the bear's presence. As they stumbled upon a cave filled with honey, they quickly found out they were not alone in the cave. With a mighty roar, the bear frightened the men away, leaving them empty-handed. Furious.
This page gets very good views, but the editing is like, I would say this is almost on par with my type of editing skills. Like, it's so easy. It's just a bunch of pictures, and then transition would happen, leads to another picture, and then another picture, and just a bunch of text over it, using 11 laps to do the voiceover for the text. Now, if you don't like history and you don't like scary stories, then I'm sure you like cartoons. And cartoons are doing very, very well right now. Now, I'm not talking about posting like Tom and Jerry clips or like SpongeBob clips. Now, I'm talking about using a cartoon voice to speak for you. Like, this page right here does like shower thoughts and unethical life hacks, using Stewie and Peter Griffin to pretty much narrate everything.
Give fake money to homeless people. They will thank you for it. But also, when they get arrested for buying something with that money, it will reduce the number of homeless people in your area.
Unethical life hacks.
If you scratch someone's car by accident, write a note in shaky handwriting and say you're 5 years old and fell off your bike. Then leave some change saying it's all you had. They can't do anything to a child.
If you are hungry in your hotel room with expensive snacks, just eat whatever you want and just go to the store and replace it before you leave to not waste your money.
Now, you can do this with anything. I've seen a lot of people do it with Rick and Morty. They use Rick and Morty voices to narrate everything. But I mean, this one is like, the editing is nothing special, to be honest. Like, it's just Minecraft footage in the background. You have Stewie when he's speaking, Peter when he's speaking. Subtitles, very important. Every single one of these niches will have subtitles. And then just pictures. Pictures so the person will be following along. Now, if you switch it up a little bit and start using different characters for the narration, like I don't know if somebody's doing this, but if somebody does like Walter White for voiceovers, I'm sure that would do pretty well. Any sort of TV show or movie characters that people know of, that will do very well, because when people see it, and then if you have a good hook, and they recognize the voice, they're going to want to stick around to see what that person is saying. And if the hook is very good, they're going to want to stick around for even longer. The hardest part about every single one of these niches is that when you post the video and you get 200 views, and you post 3 videos and they're all stuck at 200 views, and then you stop because you think it's not doable. Now, you know what's happening? When you're posting videos and they're stuck at 200 views, there's other people that are posting 3 times a day for a year. Those people are the ones that are making the money. Not you, who posted 2-3 videos in 1 week and got 200 views and wanted to stop. So now that I've told you all of the easy niche, these 8 were very easy. The last one is the one that most people don't want to do sometimes, and that's just you speaking to the camera. If you have a skill that you're relatively good at, whether it would be like trading crypto or stocks or dropshipping, it could be cooking, it can be literally anything. And you just talk about it on TikTok, and you build your own audience, and you build your own personal brand. It will probably take longer than this, but the possibility for you to make even more money with that one is better, because you're able to actually sell something to your audience eventually. Now, with the other niches, yeah, I'm sure you can sell something. Off the top of my head, if I'm doing a ChatGPT niche, I can sell a course on how to make money using ChatGPT, or I can sell ChatGPT prompts for very cheap. But if I'm making my own personal brand, talking about something that I know or I like, I can sell anything I want. Like a man like Andrew Tate can sell a trash can and probably make $1 million off a trash can, because people like him, because people like his brand. Now, if you want me to make a video on any one of these niches, pretty much giving you a detailed breakdown on how to make the videos, going even deeper on explaining the niche, I can do that. Just leave a comment on which niche you guys want. For the sake of this video, I don't want to make it an hour long explaining every single niche step by step. I just wanted to give you a quick and easy, brief description of the niche and one example of the niche, so you can actually go yourself and find that channel and look at similar channels and see what they're doing. Now, by the way, when you see the comments on these TikTok videos of like people commenting stuff like, oh, you're profiting off of brain rot, don't worry about that. While these people are complaining, you're using this platform to make money. And I mean, the game's the game. Like, you got to figure out how to play.